Okay, so with the previous video we did, we look at Kirchhoff's current law and Kirchhoff's voltage law and how to write the various current expression and voltage expression for each loop in a circuit. Now we've faced a particular problem and we are going to look at evaluation techniques today. Now this comes in when you've already written your voltage and current law and you need some tool to find the particular voltages or current you want to solve in a particular loop or in a particular circuit. So for instance, we have a voltage equation and you want to find a particular voltage in the equation, or you need to use this kind of techniques, or especially if you have one or more equations from two or more loops. So that is the expression. Now the technique we are going to look at is simultaneous equation. We'll be looking at elimination substitution method and also matrix, and we'll be looking at Ramirez rule. So with simultaneous equation, we'll be looking at elimination method. Okay, so straight away I'm going to take an example, then we'll see how we can evaluate this example. I'm not going to go through the sub basics level we need to know. I'm just going to go straight, but it's going to be well explained and for everyone to understand. So with example 1, we are going to take some two simple equations. Assume if reaching your Kirchhoff voltage and current law, and it results in two equations for two different loops. So for instance, assume that equation 1 is 2x plus 4y is equal to 10, which is our equation 1, and we have 4x plus 6y is equal to 12, which is equation 2, and we have to find the various voltages. So we have x1, which could represent a particular voltage, and also which can also represent a particular voltage. And then the techniques we have to use, or the steps we have to use, you first have to choose which one to eliminate. So using an elimination method, you have to choose which one to eliminate. Now we could either choose x or y. So in our case, we choose to eliminate y. Now to eliminate y, it means you want to remove y terms in both equations. You want to remove y terms in both equations. So to remove y term in this equation, so it means the coefficient of y has to be equal. So you have to find a way of making the coefficient of y equal. Then you subtract them to make them 0. Because if this and this are equal and this and this are positive and negative sign, you're going to get a 0 then. That means we've successfully eliminated our item, so that we can use the normal expression for x in each case. So to do that, we take the coefficient of x, which is 6 for y, then we multiply through the entire equation for y1. Then also take the coefficient of the first equation, which is 4 for y, and also multiply with the second equation, and that will result for an equal number for the coefficient of y. So to eliminate y, you first take 6, we multiply through equation 1 with the value of 6, which is the coefficient of y in equation 2. So we are going to have 6 times 2x plus 2, 6 times 4y, which is equal to 6 times 10, and that will give us equation 1 asterisk. Now also do it for equation 2. We have 4 by 4 times 4x plus 4 times 6y, which is also equal to 12 times 4, and that will also give you equation 2 asterisk. So remember, we realize that we have the same value for the coefficient of y when that is done. Now if you evaluate this, you're going to have 12x plus 24y to be equal to 60, which is asterisk 1. So that this will be the 60 value, then this will give 12. Now likewise, we also have 16x and 24 for y, which is also equal to 48. Now when you have this value down, it means now we have both term for y being equal, which is 24. So it means that we can subtract this term out to result in 0. So doing that, it means that we take this term 12x minus 16x. So you subtract this and also subtract this, which is equal to 0, and this will be equal to 60 minus 48. When we are subtracting equation 2 from equation 1. Now if this is done, we have a minus 4x as evaluation result for this term, and we have 60 minus 48, that will give you 12. Now also to find x, we do a normal division, so we divide through by minus 4, then we have x resulting in minus 3. So basically that elimination gives you one value of x, which is minus 3. So also continuing, so now we have x, which is equal to minus 3. Now we need to find the next term, which is y. Now to do that, we put in minus 3, which is x, into any of these two equations. So it says put x in either equation 1 or equation 2 to find y. Now putting x into equation 1, that is what we are choosing to do. We put x into equation 1. So you take minus 3 and put it in equation 1. So we are going to have 2 minus 3 plus 4y should be equal to 10. Now this will result in minus 6 plus 4y, which is also equal to 10. Now it means 4y will be equal to 10 plus 6. When this crosses the equal to sign, then you have 16 as a result. Then you're going to have 4y should be equal to 16. Now when you divide 2 by 4, you're going to have y will be equal to 16 divided by 4, and that will give you 4. So it means that we found the answer for x and y. So it means x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 4 for these two cases, or these two equations, to be true. So that is how we solve the elimination method.